Hello everyone, I am Empar Vengut-Climent from the Science Flows team at the University of Valencia in Spain, and I'm going to present you briefly an Erasmus Plus project we developed and how this project made us think of different possibilities to evaluate scicomm. The project itself was entitled Knowledge, Beliefs, Perceptions about Science of European Students, which with name persists in short. And the project team was formed by 7 partners from 6 countries of the European countries. Well, I'm talking in the past because the project ended last month. During the project, we developed an ICT tool to measure the changes in self-assessed knowledge, perception, beliefs, and trust of 4 socioscientific issues after participating in a scientific activity. The topics were climate change, vaccines, complementary and alternative medicines, and GMO. Several university students tested this ICT tool in different activities carried out in 5 of the participating countries. Before the activities, they entered the platform and answered questions related to the topic. After the activities were held, they repeated the same questions, kind of a pre-test, post-test, in which we could measure the changes undergone in the 4 dimensions and thus in their perspective about the specific topic. We could actually measure these changes, as I'm showing you here in this Sankey diagram depicting the changes in the perception about the advantages and the disadvantages of the GMOs in one of the activities. We can observe there was an increase in this perception. However, not all the activities have the expected results, as I will show you in the next slide. But what is also interesting is that we could also track the changes in a specific person in the different dimensions. For example, we could track this person that has gone for slightly more advantages to slightly more disadvantages and see if they show similar changes in other perceptions. And what more, even though we didn't do it, it is possible also to track profiles of people who follow similar tendencies. For example, those who change their opinion drastically and those who show no changes. We can also convert it into a numerical scale to measure quantitatively the changes undergone, like you can see in this table showing the results of 2 different activities. In both cases, the participants felt they have considerably increased their knowledge, but their perceptions, beliefs, and trust change in opposite senses. These changes are also showing us some potential data for our evaluation. They are telling us the impact our activity had on the audience. In the first activity I showed before, the impact was good for all dimensions, but that wasn't the case in the second activity. That could make us think this second activity didn't reach the expected result. So what I'm suggesting with that, and what our project also made us think, is that if we look at the steps to develop an evaluation plan, once we have defined the aims and the objective of our activity and we know the audience, we should focus on the key evaluation questions and the data collections. The questions have to be well thought and as few as possible. In our case, there were 4. We suggest that for measuring the impact of the activity in the audience, we could implement questions about different dimensions that at the end they are more meaningful in the long term for decision making than factual knowledge. And for data collection, we suggest dynamic procedures. Kahoot and other live quizzes are being more and more used in this kind of activities. Why don't we include our evaluation questions there? Anonymously, of course, or through the app of a conference. If we are holding scicomm activities, why not involve the audience in their evaluation by acknowledging they are part of our research? We could present questions such as this before and after. And why not show them the results at the end of the activity so they can see their own contribution? This is just an idea we wanted to share with you and that we can further discuss during the Q&A section. So with this, I just want to thank you all. And well, here I leave you our social media and website so we can interact more. And well, thanks again and bye.